Coming up on Mountain News this morning, the race for governor intensifies after incumbent Governor Beshear aired a new ad and candidate Daniel Cameron responded. And Pikeville Medical Center is looking towards the future as it tries to recruit the next generation of medical staff.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Olivia Calfee. We are coming up on 5 a.m. on September 29th. Now let's check in with Chief Forecaster Brandon Robinson for a look at your forecast this morning. Now, Brandon, we saw that rain yesterday. Is all of that out of the region? Can we look for the sunshine now?
The majority of it is out, but of course the fog is here this morning. And of course we will see some sprinkles. I took our rain chances down a little bit today because I don't think they're going to be as much as we originally thought, but you can see on the satellite and radar, maybe a few sprinkles still out there. Definitely just some dense fog, and you can see that here. Matter of fact, the National Weather Service Officer Jackson put out a special weather statement saying, hey, it's foggy out there, basically. Areas of dense fog this morning. You can see close to zero visibility in a lot of locations. So be extra careful. Give yourself plenty of afternoon, and temperatures get into the upper 70s later today. Olivia?
Brandon, thank you. One person is dead after a crash in Estill County. State police say 50-year-old David Ross of Irvin was driving east on Dug Hill Road Wednesday when he crossed the center line, went off the westbound shoulder and hit a tree. Ross was pronounced dead at the scene. No other vehicles were involved. Democratic Governor Andy Beshear is now openly courting Republican voters in the race in which he faces GOP challenger Daniel Cameron. It comes as registered Republicans now outnumber registered Democrats in Kentucky for the first time. And the GOP has taken the lead since Beshear won his race in 2019 by just more than 5,000 votes. The Beshear campaign is up with a new spot featuring a Jefferson County Republican who says he previously voted for Donald Trump for president, but now intends to vote for Beshear's re-election as governor.
I usually vote Republican, but I'm also voting for Andy Beshear. I definitely feel that Kentucky's moving forward under Andy's leadership. He brings great ideals to the floor. Andy's the guy that's been bringing the two parties together. I voted for Trump because I felt he was putting the American people first. I'm going to support Andy because I do feel he's putting Kentucky first.
The Cameron campaign immediately responded to the ad, calling it a deception. In a statement, Cameron said, quote, Andy Beshear is so afraid of losing to me that he's now comparing himself to Trump. Cameron points out he was endorsed by Trump shortly after he entered the race. September is World Alzheimer's Month, and one organization is training caregivers to work with patients in their homes, not facilities. Yesterday, Baptist Health in Lexington put on a demonstration to help caregivers. The focus was on making patients with dementia feel heard and respected. They say it's extremely difficult to deal with the symptoms of Alzheimer's, and caregivers should do everything they can to bring a sense of normalcy.
Make them feel valued. Make them feel valued. It's not about what they've lost, it's what they have left.
Yesterday's attendees were given colored flowers representing their connection with Alzheimer's. Then they all planted the flowers together. Pikeville Medical Center is trying to prepare the next generation of healthcare workers. The hospital hosted its Healthcare Career Spotlight Thursday, inviting students from Shelby Valley High School to get a hands-on look at different avenues of healthcare. Those involved say the event is all about planting seeds now as the future of healthcare sits in the classroom.
If they get an idea of perhaps what they might want to do in healthcare through one of these career spotlights, and what it does is gives them time to take some of those dual credit classes so that when they graduate from high school, they have an opportunity to go into some of these programs.
The program is one of many PMC is using to get students involved early in the medical world. On the fourth week of Thursday night football, Kentuckians were allowed to place their bets online for the first time. Online sports betting went live in the Commonwealth yesterday morning. 7 mobile apps are approved. You must be 18 years or older to participate, and some apps require folks to be 21. Just 3 weeks ago, sports betting was allowed in person. Yesterday, Kentucky Sports Radio's Matt Jones hosted his show from the Mint Gaming Hall in Williamsburg and says this makes watching games more fun. He says you do not have to put down a lot of money to win.
A lot of people get it wrong. Like, you don't have to do much money. I mean, you can do $2, $5, and I actually think that is what's fun. To me, betting on sports should not be about getting rich. If you do that, you're probably making a mistake. You should be about something fun and exciting. Make a game you're watching on TV a little more fun if you've got something invested in it.
Jones says it is important to play safely and responsibly. He says it can be easy to get carried away with betting, but you should start slow if you are not familiar with it. Thanks for getting your day started with us here on Mountain News this morning. Coming up, today is World Heart Day, and to honor it, we take a look at a woman who was misdiagnosed after suffering a heart attack.
After some fog and sprinkles early, skies will try to clear out later this afternoon. I'll have your weekend forecast in about 3 minutes.